them up a little faster if you want to as well. But whenever you're ready, give me 1 second. Hello, this is Dr. K. Today I'll be conducting Mr. Rich's interview alongside me and my shadow style, Ms. Blue Bunny, Evelyn Maya, and Leonish King. Mr. Rich, can I have you by throwing up your macros for me in order from top to bottom? Alrighty, thank you for that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and read to you 3 sets of rules sounds, okay? Starting with the HP rules and RP and then MD. Do not resuscitate patients at any street surrounding a hospital, PvP, Blue Territory event, or Army base. Do not serve patients who have their weapons drawn. Do not stand or sit on the main lobby floor. Do not go AFK while on duty. 3-day ban. Demotion. All funds returned. Only 2 staff members may be at each desk in rank order from brown, maroon, blue, white, and green. Up to 3 may line up down the hallway, also in rank order. If your medication wait time is over 5 minutes, go on emergency calls or med deliveries. If the wait is under 5 minutes, wait in the cafeteria. Do not use the front door. Only rank 6 and up may enter through the front door, and only rank 7 and up may use the front parking lot. Do not spawn the bus. Must have DCP, Deputy Chief Physician's, or CP, Chief Physician's permission. Radio checks are mandatory. Make sure you keep an eye on the chat and always reply with a 10-4 copy when we do radio checks. You cannot attend the PvP territories without a rank 7 or higher. RP. RP 13, Faction and RP. Non-RP behavior within game factions, including unlawful release of prisoners or execution of civilians by the police, punishment, exoneration from the faction, and or from 30 minutes to once in jail. It's a 3-day ban. RP 14, sexual harassment. Any form of non-consensual sexual actions, including simulations and explicit dialogue or actions, use of ethnic and or LGBT plus slurs, or excessive attention. All sexual actions require OOC consent. Such actions should not occur in public or frequently visited areas. Punishment, 60 minutes mute or 24 hours up to 30-day ban. RP 15, disruption of faction operations. Intentionally provoking faction members for entertainment or disrupting faction operations is prohibited. Punishment, 30 minutes to 1 state jail. RP 16, criminal act against emergency personnel. Any criminal act towards emergency medical personnel are prohibited. Punishment, 90 minutes to 1 state jail to 12-hour ban. Do you have any questions for the HP or RP rules? Alrighty, MD rules. MD1, refusal to provide medical assistance. Refusing to provide medical assistance, including performing CPR or giving meds without a justified RP reason, as long as there is no threat to the medic's life, including situations when armed players are present at the scenes. Punishments, 1 reprimand. MD2, providing medical aid during dangerous situations, selling medications or resuscitating players in situations that threaten the life and health of both the medic and the players, including but not limited to during escalating conflict, an active shootout, or a turf war. Punishment, 1 warning. MD3, compliance with project rules. Medical personnel are required to comply with all established project rules. Punishment from 1 warning to 1 reprimand, depending on the faction leader's decision at the point in time. MD4, improper RP behavior. Failure to adhere to RP rules when interacting with players while providing medical assistance or communicating with other faction colleagues. Punishment, 1 warning from the faction leadership. MD 4.1, disrespectful behavior. Disrespectful behavior towards any player. Punishment, 1 reprimand or dismissal, depending on the faction leader's decision at that point in time. MD 4.2, non-compliance with orders. Failure to comply with leadership orders to observe the chain of command with the faction. Punishment, 1 reprimand from the faction leadership. MD 4.3, assault on civilians. Assaulting civilians with a taser, weapon, or fist without an RP reason. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD 5, use of weapons. Medical personnel are strictly forbidden from using any weapons. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD6, criminal activity. Intentionally associated with gangs committing major crimes, including but not limited to theft, vandalism, and murder, or joining faction during activities where medic participation is not intended. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD7, use of service vehicles for personal purposes. Using official medical transport for personal travel when not on duty, including for civilian jobs. Punishment, 1 warning. MD 7.1, use of personal vehicles. Using personal vehicles instead of service vehicles to perform faction duties. Punishment, 1 warning. MD 8, unauthorized issuance of recovery notes. Using medical certificates outside of hospitals. Issuing medical certificates for monetary compensation, such as selling med kits or pills outside the streets without performing EMS or in green zones are prohibited. Punishment, 1 warning. Do you have any questions for the MD rules? Rich, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right, cool. Do you have any questions for any of the rules?
No.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you a set of 10 questions alongside me and my shadows. My first question will be, what made you want to join a medical faction?
To help people.
Okay. Where do you see yourself 2 months from now in the medical faction?
A higher rank.
Okay. You've been inside the medical faction a little bit. So far, what would you say is the hardest part about being a medic?
Nothing.
Okay. My last question for you will be, where are you not allowed to perform CPR in?
Where the military base, around the hospital, and I think around the police station.
So all those 3, and also the Blue Territory events, or again?
The blue territory.
Yes, sir. Mr. Leonish, can I get your 2 questions, please?
Yeah, definitely. Hello, Rich. My 2 questions are, my bad. What time of the day you, sorry, go there. At what time of the day, at any given time of the day, do you allow to spawn the bus?
None. If you don't have a DCP.
Alright, good answer. Yes, you're not allowed to spawn a bus unless you get permission from a DCP or a CP. My another question is, it's a play-out scenario. If you are going on a CPR run, and when you're at the location, you see a person in red, which would be a civilian. You see a police officer and also a medic.
Hey, Leonish,
Which one of these
you're
questions?
not allowed to ask that question anymore.
Oh, you already asked that question?
No, we're not allowed to ask that anymore.
Okay, no problem. Alright, I'm gonna ask a different question. My bad. Alright, down in the first floor, how many persons are allowed to be around a desk at once and in rank order?
You say what? Say it again.
At floor 1, how many persons are allowed to be around the desk at a time and what rank order?
2 and green. I think it's blue, maroon, and all the way up.
Alright, so good answer. But for the ranks, it's all the way around. It starts from brown, maroon, blue, white, and then green. Alright?
Okay.
Alright, man. Good job.
Thank you, Mr. Leonish. Evelyn.
Okay. Where should you go if you need to go AFK when you're on duty, away from keyboard?
in the cafeteria or up here on floor two.
Yes, cafeteria should be the best answer. And my second question is, if you run out of med kits and pills and you have 9 minutes left to your next restock, what do you do?
Say it again.
Okay, if you run out of med kits and pills and you have 9 minutes left for your next restock, what should you do?
You should go in the what's it called? I forgot what it's called.
Okay, if it's like you have 9 minutes left, you should go on med deliveries or CPR runs. If it's under 5 minutes, you can wait in the cafeteria.
Okay, I got it.
All right, these are my two questions. I'll pass it on to Miss Blue Bunny.
Thank you, Evelyn. Miss Blue Bunny.
Okay, wait. What do you do if a patient has a weapon in hand?
You tell them to put your weapon away. Medication. Say it again. I can hear you.
I said that's right. You gotta use also a macro. This one.
Okay.
And my second question is, can you go AFK on duty?
No.
I mean, while you're on duty. Okay, that's good.
Alrighty, thank you, Miss Blue Bunny. Rich, do you have any questions for us?
No.
Alrighty, and that will conclude Derichhmony Rich's interview.